7 ways to cause slow and sure brain cell death. Once you observe someone with Alzheimer's disease in your circle of family and friends, you'll want to take every step you can to prevent this neurological degeneration from occurring in yourself. With all the constantly evolving health discoveries, it's important to stay abreast of the changes to tweak what you're doing in your diet and daily life activities. Incorporating a few changes doesn't have to be a major and involved overhaul to your current lifestyle, yet it will go a long way in preserving your own brain health. Here are 7 ways to cause slow and sure brain cell death. 1. Dehydration shrinks your brain. Brain cells, like other cells in the body, depend on water to carry nutrients to them. Without water, they shrink, making it a lot harder for the brain to perform its functions. In one study, an hour and a half of steady sweating aged the brain about an entire year. This means that being out in the sun during extreme temperatures is especially risky when you don't have any water with you. It also means that exercising for long periods of time can end up making a good habit a bad one. The good news is that the brain adapts quite well if you give it water, but remember that not drinking enough water over time keeps your brain shrink-wrapped. 2. No net positive effect from this beverage. Brain cells shrink when exposed to alcohol, and in CT studies, there is actual brain shrinkage from alcohol over time. This effect is more pronounced in women than men and occurs at lower levels of consumption than in men. Alcohol also induces a thiamine deficiency, which can lead to a more serious brain disorder called Wernicke's encephalopathy. Symptoms include confusion, problems with muscle coordination to the point of becoming unable to walk, and problems moving the eyes due to nerve paralysis. This may progress to persistent forgetfulness and inability to learn and remember new information. And if you can't learn and remember new information, you end up stuck in a time warp of where you are right now. Consider giving up this bad habit once and for all. Replace it with delicious vegetable, fruit juices that are filled with antioxidants, helpful polyphenols and carotenoids that heal, nourish and regenerate. 3. Hot dogs and pizza linked with brain cell suicide. AGEs stands for Advanced Glycation End Products. These are small molecular fragments that do more damage than free radicals. Whatever organ they end up in, they damage proteins by gnawing DNA. Once the DNA is gnawed, it is dysfunctional. The more proteins damaged by AGEs in an organ, the more the acceleration of aging in that organ. The more a food is processed, the higher its content of AGEs. Boxed cereals, pizza, and hot dogs have some of the highest levels of AGEs of any foods. Every time you heat a food to a very hot temperature, the AGEs in that food multiply exponentially. When the AGEs collect in the brain, your brain cells will start to slowly and surely die. 4. Controlling blood sugar is easier now than ever. High blood sugar will result from overeating, eating processed foods or eating high glycemic index foods. Once the blood sugar level is perceived by the body to be too high, insulin is released in a higher than normal amount from the pancreas. Normal levels of insulin don't damage the body, but high levels do and will shift your metabolism to fat storing and inflammation. They'll also predispose you to develop diabetes. High blood sugar causes glycation in the tissues, the gnarling of the tissues, and accelerates the damage caused by AGEs. The AGEs are associated with dementia. The next time you reach for a second or third helping of foods at the dinner table, ask yourself whether the taste is worth gnarled tissues. 5. Eating high glycemic index foods. Carbohydrate foods are rated on a scale of 0 to 100 according to how high they raise your blood sugar levels. If they don't raise blood sugar that high, they're called a low glycemic index food. If they raise blood sugar very high and are rated 67 or higher, they're high glycemic index foods. Once your levels of blood sugar rise, the blood sugar level has to go somewhere and it starts to be deposited in the tissues in your body, including your brain. And that's when the glycation starts. Giving up processed foods in the diet takes a little commitment, but imagine feeling on top of your game intellectually every minute of the day at your job and at home. There's so much value in this. 6. Eating foods you're allergic to. Foods that cause allergies in the body may cause symptoms that include fatigue, sleepiness, slurring words, lessened reading comprehension and more. Those with food allergies often speak about the brain fog they have, where they feel as if there's a heavy cloud covering the inside of their brain that makes decision-making and thinking difficult. 7. Working out too hard with a vitamin C or E deficiency. Exercising is good in the long run, but there are free radicals produced during the process. If you already have a vitamin C deficiency or low levels of vitamin E, then working out produces free radicals that aren't being neutralized. They end up causing damage in all organs, including the brain. Work with a nutritionist to find out what your levels of these two important antioxidants are. Tests for these, both vitamin C and vitamin E, may be ordered online. Now that you know how to make an impact on your brain function, make a decision on which one of these you can start today. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe and share this video with your friends and family too.